Hello, Internetians! My name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, your coach of the New York Metagross. Welcome back to my insane amount of hair for someone who works in the food service industry. Oh, I gotta get us all chopped off. Anyway, we are here. I am the coach of your New York Metagross, and we are here for P4G Next Generation Week number 4 versus the Carolina Clefables, coached by Panther. He is 2-1. We are 1-2. I will be salty about that paralysis forever. Anyway, it didn't matter incredibly much, but I could have definitely saved it, and it would have been nice to have Lele. At the very least, I could have probably brought down the differential. However, we need to talk about the Carolina Clefables. We need to talk about Panther. And Panther's front office, who consists of people like General Tar Heel and Hugo and Jock and I think someone else. So I'm really scared. And I'm really, really scared of his team. First thing is he has the most expensive Mon on the board. But we will get into that. Let's talk about this team, shall we? One Mon at a time. He has a Terrakion. Rock fighting type, very, very powerful and very, very fast. A huge threat to my team as my switch-ins are very limited. Also, speed ties with my Virizion, so I guess that's going for me a little bit. You know, just a tiny itty-bitty bit. Alright, great. I messed something up. Panther 2. Okay. So anyway, it's definitely a threat. Double Dance is, of course, threatening. It could be a Stealth Rock lead with just Sword Stance. It could also have 4 attacks. Could be banded. Could be a lot of things. He also has a Sylveon. Great fairy type. Led me to a championship before. Very much like this Mon. Or led me to a being a champion one time. Very much like this Mon. Very good as a Calm Mind Sweeper. Very good as a Spec user. As an offensive Pixie Plate. As physically defensive. Especially defensive Assault Vest. It does just about anything you ever want. Has Initiative Baton Pass. Gotta be careful. He has a Goodra. Was using this in the UAPB. Very good Mon. Very good especially as a special sponge. Soaking up the hits. Also very strong. Has great move pool. Has intense coverage. Decent speed. Salazzle, huge threat to the team. Fire Poison type. Fastest Mon on his team at the base with 117. Nasty Block can be a threat, as can a Scarf variant. However, either way, we had to be careful of it. Very strong and can break through my entire team should I allow it to. Hopefully we won't, though. Jellicent. This Mon's a very big annoyance to my team. Water Ghost type. I can switch in on Darmanitan fairly well. Depending on what set I bring. If I'm bringing more of an offensive set, then it's really... well, it can switch in, but it's not switching in incredibly well. So there's that if I was like a bandit set. Or if I was bringing a bandit set. So yeah, I can switch in on a decent amount of my team. However, I do have ways to pressure it. Golurk, again, I have ways to pressure this. Second Ghost type, creating a Ghost weakness, as you can see. With 2 resist to Ghost, 1 some Dark resist too, but 3 Ghost weaknesses are really weird. It's really weird to me. But this is a Stealth Rocker. Could also be a offensive Mon, like, could run Assault Vest, could run Scarf if it really wanted to, although it's very slow. Could run Band, however, could run Rock Polish Life Orb. Typically, you see as a Stealth Rocker, ran this in MLP, season number 5, I believe, on that Ratchet team that I did not know how to use. And then there is Numero Uno, the number 1 threat. He has a Mega Metagross. The most expensive Mon on the board, costing 140 points and your Mega slot. So basically, you have 4 Mons that you can get with 260 points if you get Mega Metagross, which he did well, not gonna lie, got some good picks. But it is there, and it is a huge offensive threat, and I had to plan very well around it. Also switches into my Tabu Lele decently well. I thought it'd switch in really, really well, however, I did some calcs, and it does not switch in as well as I thought it would. So that's good. It still takes me on pretty well. I believe it takes like a 40 from a Moonblast if I'm Specs, which is cool. He has a Mandibuzz, Dark type with a Flying secondary type. Can run Defog, can run many kind of set, but it's mostly seen as a utility Mon. Of course, you know, if you get some heat in there, you can run Choice Band if you really want to. It has some decent coverage moves, but typically just runs some support, knockoff, U-turn, roost, defog, blah 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 blah. Very good bulky Mon. Electros, very good electric type, very solid switch into my Tornadus. So that's unfortunate. However, weakening that thing down, getting rid of its assault vest, of course, is very nice. And amazing coverage. Really good coverage, in my opinion. Can Volt Switch, can U-turn, can be a pivot. Mainly what it does. Tauros, great wall breaker. Sheer Force Life Orb, of course, is very scary, combining those two, as we can see with Darmanitan, or with the Nidos, of course. Very fast, decently strong. Has that nice Sheer Force Body Slam. However, we do have ones that can switch in on that. Don't really expect it to come, but it could, with like Earthquake coverage. However, it does get outsped by one of my Mons, gets extreme speeded, etc. My Scarfer is outspeeded. And then he has a Cradilly. Grass Dark. Wow. Grass Rock type. Has the Water Absorb ability, so it could kind of be a nuisance to my Alomomola. However, I don't think it will come. It could come because he's going to need a rocker, in my opinion. However, I think his rocker this time is going to be a Terrakion. So it's there, especially bulky. And then his Z Crystal is going to be Poisonium Z, so Salazzle taking advantage of that. Maybe something like the Terrakion. Goodra could. Some of the other Mons could, but I guess it's mainly there for Salazzle. A Z Crystal that I really would have liked with him was Phytanium. Whoopsie. I'm a mean person. Anyway, let's talk about our team, shall we? Now, this team probably took me longer than any other. One, I've been trying to change how I build and stuff. Try and build better, try and play better. I'm 1-2 in here, and I was 1-4 in the MLBA, which is very weird to have. Like, I've had a bad run in the league before, but I've never had two like this, so I'm really hopefully trying to step it up. So, front office helped out a lot. God bless them. God bless them, because they stuck with me for a while. I think this team took about 3 hours to build. Because we tried to draft like 2 different variants of it. But ultimately, we came up with a pretty good idea. No Linoon, unfortunately. I know Linoon does a decent amount of work to this team, but he has 2 Mons that switch into well, and I don't know how to weaken one. So, let's talk about what we are bringing, shall we? Bringing more of an offensive team. First one we're going to be bringing is going to be Darmanitan. Choice Scarf Darmanitan with the Sheer Force ability, of course. Flare Blitz, U-Turn, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. 180 HP, 252 in attack, 4-4 in the defenses. Adamant Nature with 68 in speed. So this is a very good potential late game cleaner. Can break down his walls early game should I really want to. His switch-ins are very limited to this. He has Goodra, which gets whittled down very, very fast. And I can just U-turn on. Jellicent, very good, okay. Terrakion does not switch in well or repeatedly. Salazzle can maybe take a Flare Blitz once. Maybe. I actually don't know if Salazzle can take a Flare Blitz. If I was Life Orb, I know it can't. And I am speedy. I'm very speedy. I have Stone Edge, by the way, because it is the move that does the most to the Mandibuzz. And the Jellicent. So that's cool. I don't believe you get a Dark move. It doesn't matter if you get a Dark move, because my team is already genned in this DS sitting right next to me, ready to go against Panther. I'm not making him wait. Kind of. He said he'd be ready at 9. It's 8:07, but he's ready whenever. So that's cool. Shout out to him. I'd also like to mention when I was building this team, I noticed one thing, and that his special bulk is insane. He has Sylveon, Goodra, Jellicent, Mandibuzz, Electros, Cradilly, even Mega Metagross. He has a lot of special bulk, but his physical bulk is pretty lackluster. So I like having Darmanitan here. Now, I'm not running a lot of speed, and his, one of the other things that I really noticed about his team that's easy to take advantage of is his speed gap. He has one of the craziest speed gaps that I've seen in a league in a long time. So basically it goes from an uninvested 80, like Mandibuzz and Goodra, all the way to a offensive 108. That's a large gap. Very large gap. Now one thing is, let me just say, if he brings Scarf Goodra, he got me good. If he brings a Scarf Goodra, he got me good. But I see no reason for him to do that. If he does, I have ways to switch into that and take it on. But if he does, he got me. My good Scarfers don't outspeed his good Scarfers anyway, so there's no point in me trying to outrun them. And this is all the speed I need to outspeed a max speed Salazzle with the Choice Scarf. Funny enough, this is also the exact number of much speed, that I need to outspeed a Scarf Sylveon. So that's really cool. Or a Scarf Jellicent. It's really cool. So, that's the thing. And Darmanitan can potentially sweep that game. Hopefully. But, you're not the only one, because I'm bringing double Scarf. Hydreigon. Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, U-turn to Flash Cannon. I argued for this set. Because I did not like Draco Meteor on this set. He has switch-ins to Draco. He has mons that can take on Draco. And if I'm trying to sweep late game with this, Dragon looks a lot better versus him than Dark. He has Terrakion, which likes dark moves, and Sylveon, which likes dark moves, and Mandibuzz, which likes dark moves, and then his only mons that like dragon moves are Sylveon and Metagross. And Metagross is going to get weakened down. Next month's Lele, it's going to get whittled down. So, I have Flash Cannon there, and I really didn't want Flash Cannon at first, because I thought it was weak, and I thought it didn't do a lot, but after some calcs, I realized that a physically defensive Sylveon gets 2 KO'd after rocks by Modest Flash Cannon, so that's cool. Once again, I have 124 speed, same thing, Scarf Sylveon, max speed Salazzle. U-turn is there for initiative, as it is on Darmanitan. It has a decent amount of initiative. Volt Turn's going to be really nice against him. If he has a Rocky Helmet somewhere, then, well, fuck me. But I can knock it off. There it is. I have a lot of bulk. I really like this team. It's really offensive and really bulky at the same time, because I can just run, like, no speed. So, that's that Hydreigon set. Does basically the same thing. Helps whittle stuff down, break stuff down. Hopefully I could be able to catch Jellicent one time. He'll think I'm U-turning, but I won't. Click Dark Pulse, weaken it. And, yeah, that'll be a wrap. So next one we're bringing is going to be Specs Lele. This set is probably unnecessary. But we argued a lot. Not really argued, but we talked a lot. Argued means fighting words, but no, we were just going back and forth. I was like, what do you think Metagross is going to bring? And we all agreed that he's bringing Mash, or Iron Head, if he doesn't want to miss. So one of those, Seal Stab. He is bringing Hammer Arm or EQ. He is bringing Thunder Punch. And his last move is either going to be Zen Headbutt, Hone Claws, Rock Polish, Pursuit. Like 20 different things. Maybe Hammer Arm plus Earthquake. Like it would be 20 different things in all honesty. Probably not Bullet Punch, because it's Psychic Terrain. We argued, we went back and forth on that. Stealth Rock, I don't know if I said Stealth Rock. Do that. However, if it is Pursuit, which I was more thinking it would be, because you want to whittle down Lele, so it's not just coming in and getting kills. I can live 2 Pursuits switching out without rocks. That's cool. I have enough speed for max speed Sylveon. Because what else do I need out speed other than his 80s? And if he brings a max speed Goodra, like, you got me good, Panther. So this set is really nice. It breaks open his team, like, really easily. Like I said, modest, this like 40% to a Mega Metagross. So that's really cool. Shadow Ball, of course, just obliterates him. I believe it does like 90%. And then I have double Psychic Stab. Didn't really need another move, and having both Psychic Stabs could be really useful depending on what he has late game or what I'm trying to break open. No, not a lot of explanation needed there. It's Tapu Lele. And then we have Alomomola with a Rocky Helmet, which protect Waterfall and Toxic. 12 EVs in attack, and then just super physically defensive. Of course, max HP with an odd number and the max defense. Now, funny enough, that 12 EVs in attack actually does something, and that guarantees that an uninvested Terrakion gets 2 KO by Waterfall, which is great. Because I want to make sure that I'm getting damage off on Terrakion, because if that thing starts setting up, I'm in trouble. And that's what Alomomola is here to do. It is to stop that thing from being a gigantic nuisance. I don't think it's ever going to be able to double dance. Hopefully. And, this is here in case. A Rocky Helmet also lets me switch into Mega Metagross decently well. Can Wish Protect on that and hopefully whittle it down with Rocky Helmet. I also switch in on Terrakion pretty well. I have Toxic, so I can Toxic stuff on the Switch like Sylveon and Jellicent and Mandibuzz and Goodra and Golok and Electros and Credillion and Tauros. Yeah, his team's fat. But I'm super physically defensive. I don't really need Spadef because his special threat's just gonna destroy me anyway because Salazzle's strong and Alomomola is frail on the special side. So yeah, Momo's here, and Doomsday is here, hopefully being able to check his Metagross and Terrakion. Next mod we're going to be bringing is going to be a kind of special switch in to stuff like Goodra, Sylveon, and etc. That's going to be our Registeel. Shout out to this set. I posted this set and said, what do you guys think? And no one commented. No one said a thing. So I'm like, alright. Alright. Trusting you guys. 252 attack, 252 in HP, 12 in attack, 84 in defense, 156 in SpDef, with a careful nature and 4 in speed. 4 in speed, of course, just there to get over Electros, but also because I had 4 left over, so screw it. So Sub, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Stealth Rocks. So Sub is because I feel like if he's predicting rocks, he could freely switch into something like Salazzle on me. And I don't want to be able to... I want Sub, so that eliminates the 50-50 to me. If I don't think the thing in front of me is threatening me, I can click Sub. And that eliminates any 50-50 of, is he going to click Earthquake? Is he going to click Stealth Rocks? What is he going to do? That eliminates the 50-50 to me. If I go for Sub and he switches out to Salazzle, well, guess what? He's going to want to break the Sub, because I might be Sub-Toxic, I might be Sub-Curse, etc. And he's going to go for Flamethrower, and I'm going to go for Earthquake, and that Salazzle's going to hit the ground. That is what 12 attack EVs do. No, it doesn't. 12 attack EVs means that 2 KO Terrakion. JK. Right? Yeah, because, yeah, so these both 2 KO Terrakion. They have the same attack. Wow. The HP, or the defense, allows me to take close combat better, I believe. I think it also helps me handle stuff like Mega Metagross. And yeah, the rest goes into SpDef so I can take on Sylveon and Goodra and everything else really, really well. Oh no! Oh, Tornadus is going to be spelled wrong in the match! No! Whatever. Sorry, Torn. Sulfus Torn might switch into Salazzle. If it's Scarf, it may 2KO me, but hey, screw it. I wanted the offensive variant. I didn't want to go like, I could have avoided 2KO from Scarf Fire Blast after Rocks, but it cost like a whole bunch of SpDef EVs, and I didn't think it was worth it. So here we go. Tornadus Therian, Hurricane Knockoff, U-Turn, and Grass Knot. So, debated the last move a lot, but once I figured that Jellicent was going to be annoying, I capped Grass Knot. Grass Knot has 100 base power and does a decent amount to it. Pressures it a little bit. If I've already gotten a bit of chip damage off, it 2KOs it. So that's cool. Hurricane's there because Hurricane. His flying resists are Electros and Mega Metagross. And he does not like Hurricane a lot. Of course, I don't like Hurricane a lot either because I'm not going to hit it. But whatever. Knockoff is there. Gets rid of items. Gets rid of stuff like the leftovers and maybe berries from Jellicent and chip damaging down Metagross. I didn't want to run Heat Wave. I thought Knockoff provided more utility. And of course, U-Turn's there to stay healthy. Now, I gotta go. I hope you guys enjoyed this team builder. That's the team we're bringing. Very cut and dry. Bringing a lot of offense. Hopefully it'll come through, and hopefully we won't lose another battle. We will, probably. I gotta go have the battle. Alright, love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for the battle. Peace!